Author named Anthony Esolen decides he's going to go on. He's written this book, 10 Ways to Destroy the Imagination of Your Child. Fox News thought they were going to get some sort of conservative talking points out of him. Instead, they got a very different interview, and some are wondering if they got punked. Let's watch.
Really interesting book called 10 Ways to Destroy the Imagination of Your Child.
Keeping children indoors too often, never leaving children to themselves. Take those two and dive into those for us.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, first of all, we do want to destroy the imaginations of our children. Otherwise, our economy would collapse because people would stop buying things they don't need and don't really even enjoy. You can't let your kid be outside because a single blade of grass out there is a more wondrous object than anything that the kid will see on a screen in a month's time of viewing television and video games and all those other things. So absolutely, you've got to keep them indoors.
So either he's being sarcastic or he's punking Fox News, but it spins them into a world they're not familiar with. And they're like, wait a minute. Is this guy being anti-consumerist? Is he messing with us? What the hell's going on here? Okay, remember, after 9/11, what you do is you go shopping. Okay, I don't know what this guy is selling. I think we might be in a little bit of trouble. So as you watch the next clip here, get a load of the facial expression on Clayton Morris's face. He's the male anchor. Watch.
Also, you say a replacement of fairy tales with cliches and fads. Cutting heroes down to size. What do you mean? Well,
we've done a job on fairy tales in our schools the last several years, right? I mean, last 20 years. You can't have fairy tales because fairy tales are based on what every culture really knows about human beings. It's archetypal. It's natural human knowledge, but we don't want that because that really taps into the imagination. So instead, we've got to replace it with stories about whoever happens to be politically favored at the moment. This trains the child into, away from the imagination to politics. Yeah.
Called 10 Ways to Destroy the Imagination of Your Child. Anthony Esolen, thanks for joining us today.
Look, I worked in cable news. I can tell when someone is talking in their ear. She was told, and she's Juliet Huddy. Hut, go, get out of there, get out of there. Okay. She's like, anyway, yeah, it sounds like a great book, we gotta go. But that's not my favorite. My favorite is my friend over here, Clayton Morris. Clayton for the fail on that great look at it he had on his face, like, are we being punked? What's going on here? I don't understand what you're saying. Awesome. Fun for everybody. I don't know if he was just being sarcastic or meant to screw with them. Either way, I love it.